Hello, I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it so that a second critic doesn't have to. And neither should you. Well, Fuller House debuts this week, so I figured, since I've gotten requests to do Full House and Fuller House, I'm gonna go ahead and do both. I'll do Fuller House after I see the first episode. But first, let's delve into the show that started it all. It all started in San Francisco with three men, a daddy, his brother, and his friend, raising three adorable little girls. Wait, what do you say? Do you mind? I'm trying to do a review here. What? Ah! It appears that I've been told that the Nostalgia Critic 6 or 7 years ago already did a review of Full House, and did he rip on it by any chance? Oh, he did? Well, then in that case, in light of that, change of plans. Since he ripped on Full House when he reviewed it, it's time for another installment of Reviewing Nostalgic Critic Reviews! Alright, let's do it. Let's watch him rip Full House, and let me rip on him for ripping on Full House. Is this how the review starts? He's already pissed.
I hope you people appreciate what I do for you, because let me tell you, it's not always easy. The stupid ass shit I gotta sit through is just... well, it's not always fun. I mean, a bad movie is one thing, that's like 2 hours, but to watch episode upon episode of manufactured precious shit, or push shit as I like to call it.
Wait a second. What the fuck is push shit? Stupid made-up word.
Well, it's just more than I can bear. The only upside I have is that I get to share my misery with the people who requested it in the first place. With that said, Full House.
Yeah, that's how I described Full House, and then we get to the review.
For those of you blessed without the knowledge of this show, I'll tell you.
Blessed without the knowledge? What do you mean blessed without the knowledge? Wait, you saying Full House was a total abomination? Let me show you something, Nostalgia Critic. Real quick. I'm gonna type something on the internet. Let's take a look at the ratings for Full House, shall we? Yeah, look at that! Now, if you really want to look at it from a perspective, look at the goddamn rankings! Reaching its peak at season 5 when it reached number 7 on the rankings, according to the Nielsen ratings. And by golly, the Nielsen ratings are so important. By the way, thank you Wikipedia for allowing us to see the ratings. You may press on if you dare, Nostalgia Critic.
Full House ran in the late 80s and early 90s on ABC's Friday lineup TGIF, which usually had about 4 family-friendly sitcoms that always got called back to our depressing reality by ending with 20...
And 20 years later, we're doing it again with the family-related shows. Because you got Modern Family, you got the Goldbergs, you got Blackish, you got that other show. Except it's now on Tuesdays instead of Fridays. Thank you, ABC.
Thank you, Hugh Downs. Full House often started off the lineup with its cutesy-wootsy, non-threatening as well as not funny humor, and actually ended up lasting for 8 seasons. 8 seasons! That is shit! I can't last 8 minutes watching this train. How the hell did they last 8 seasons? I mean, it's a...
I'll tell you why they lasted 8 seasons. Because it's goddamn humorous, and you just can't see the fucking humor in it.
genuine mystery. Nobody liked this show, so how the hell did it do so well?
Wait a minute, what do you mean nobody liked this show? In case you didn't know, I have a small sample, teeny small sample. And by teeny small sample, I mean pretty big sample of people that actually like this show. So, hence, this proves that your point is false, that nobody liked this show. I happen to like this show. People I know like this show. And if people I know like the show, that means some like the show. Some is greater than none, you fucking idiot!
Let's swallow our dignity and try to find out. typical mid-80s opening where people at the time just love to fold their arms, laugh, and smile, hoping coincidentally their credits will appear under them while a gender-confused doo-wop band sings about the quirks of life.
Oh, come on, what's wrong with the theme song?
Especially love this image of a cutesy scenario going on while we stare at a gigantic prison. If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is. So,
You're
what's
cruel.
the story you're pleading me not to tell you? Well, the world's raunchiest family icon, Bob Saget, plays a character named Dan, who just lost his wife to the always horrible insert name here disease. He lives in San Francisco with his
Insert name here, disease. Wow, you're so cruel. Okay, here's what really happened to Danny's wife. She died because of a drunk driving accident through no fault of her own. I'm dead serious. They even mention that later on in one of the episodes in the later seasons. However, this shithole's not going to get to it because all he wants to talk about is the pilot episode, which is actually pretty decent. But still, you suck for disallowing information that you're freaking leaving out.
DJ, Stephanie, and Michelle, played by the pair of twins often mistaken for talented Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. But raising three girls is tough, so Dan calls upon a guitar player who's not cool and a comedian who's not funny. The mullet nimbos here
What? Wait a minute. Guitar player's not cool. You do realize you're talking about John Stamos. John Stamos is freaking awesome. In fact, he's got another show called Grandfathered. I suggest you watch that one! Because it's essentially like this one.
Played by John Stamos, who's also Dan's brother-in-law, and Joey, played by Dave Coulier. And if you think
Who, by the way, is hilarious.
guys living in a house with no women, you've clearly never been to San Francisco.
Wow, you... Clearly saying that, San Francisco's good. How to speak San Francisco. Vagina. Sorry, I had to throw that joke in there. But still, San Francisco's awesome. Even though you have to mention... Screw that! San Francisco's awesome. If you haven't been there, go check it out.
In the show, well, let's take a look at the very first joke of the very first episode.
The baby's sleeping like a baby.
And it's all downhill from there.
What? What do you mean it's all downhill from there? It actually is all uphill from there. No, seriously. If you did I not show you the here? Let me remind you about the ratings. Here, let me pop those up again, just to remind you. Went all downhill from there. It went uphill from there, you moron. Let's see. 71, 32, 21, 14, 7. Then it kind of went down, but it never really plummeted. It all went downhill from there. What a fucking liar, you freaking asshole. You never gave this show a chance, I'm assuming.
I've watched several episodes and not one of these jokes made me laugh. Not one. I didn't even giggle at the sheer stupidity of it. Isn't that, like, statistically impossible? I should have laughed at least once. But talking about it doesn't help. Let's take a closer look at these characters. Jesse, for example, is a tough guy. Well, as tough as a pile of Fonzie's hand-me-downs can look.
Let's play ballerina.
How do you play ballerina?
Catch me. Oh.
Okay.
Turn around. On your tippy toes.
Tippy toes, right. This was written, people. Joey is a silly comedian, always making wisecracks and punchlines that quite frankly make you want to castrate yourself. You know the guy from the Police Academy movies, the one that did all the incredible sound effects? Dave Coulier is nothing like that guy.
Are you nuts?
Hi, Michelle. It's me, Kermit the Frog. Hi, it's me, Pee Wee Herman. Ha! Do you want to go to my playhouse? Ha ha! He's like the man of 1,001 impressions. And not one of them right.
What? I hope that at some point Doug Walker does a real Thought on Full House. Because I'm starting to wonder if he really, truly hated this. He's really giving Dave Coulier a negative remark here. None of them are close to perfect. Come on, you can't be as perfect as that.
Move, Jello.
Come on, you can't get any closer than that for Bill Cosby.
A funny, successful comedian, I myself may one day become one. Oh, and did I mention he has a puppet of a woodchuck brilliantly named Mr. Woodchuck? It'd be nice to hold something warm and cuddly that didn't always talk about wood. I love that joke.
Oh, you're cruel.
Dan, his gimmick, I guess, is that he's just clean. Okay, so the first thing you do when you get to the dance floor, get all the fire exits. Keep your eye on your coat the entire night, and if the punch smells funny, don't drink it. Oh, and he's a little prissy.
Get it? Because it might be
Okay, he's a lot prissy. In fact, knowing Bob Saget the way we know him now, this is actually really funny to watch. Anyone who watches Bob Saget stand up knows that he is a raunchy, raunchy man. And you know that saying all this family-friendly bullshit is probably just killing him. In fact, let's compare Dan Tanner and Bob Saget for a second, shall we? I know exactly how you feel. And I know how much you girls miss your mother. I've banged half the girls in the room, and that is...
And what seems to be the problem between Bob Saget and his character Danny Tanner? So what? It just proves how legit Bob Saget is as an actor. He can do childish jokes as well as adult jokes. Screw you, Nostalgia Critic. We're seriously only 5 minutes into his effing review and I am just ripping on him. What more is he gonna rip on?
Fuck that shit.
Wait, how much longer is it?
I'm good.
13 minutes! What more is he gonna rip on?
You listen to me. Dan Tanner, blow me. Bob? You are my number one guy.
I give it that. Good use of Jack Nicholson's Joker. But fuck you for freaking ripping on Danny Tanner. What's wrong with Danny Tanner? He's just trying to be overprotective. Do you not understand that he lost his wife? He doesn't want anything to go wrong with his kid. Yeah, he may be a little overprotective, but there's nothing wrong with that after the incident that happened. You, my friend, just don't fucking get it because you've never lost a loved one. Of anyone. Screw you!
Then you got DJ, who I have to admit, as she got older, did get consistently hotter. But that didn't change the fact that she had little to no personality.
What?
Wow, you have a date and a dress. So far my problem's looking like a bag of chips and a remote control.
Life is hell.
You're lame. Come on, what's wrong with that personality?
Boat of blandness. Neither characters really make an effort to stand out. Stephanie, what are you doing?
Just hanging around.
God.
Oh, come on, what's wrong with that? Oh, yeah, and then there's this.
Themselves the Olsen twins as Michelle, who I think literally just had the job of spewing catchphrases.
One let me comic kibbles or bits. You're going down.
You're
You're
lame.
supposed to keep your cards close to your body. You're supposed to keep your eyes close to your head.
What's wrong with that?
I guess this was the character who stole the show, or would if there was anything of value to steal. For some reason, the Olsen twins really took off.
Hey, there was value on the show, and yes, they did steal the spotlight.
I swear it all
Hence the movies that they were
But
in.
to be fair, I think the dolls are a little less plastic.
You look just like Sleeping Beauty, except you're awake.
The cash cow goes. But when it started out, they were just exploitable babies, and the studio took advantage of every friggin' frame they were in. For example, one episode was about changing a diaper. Ooh. I'll take the south end. Good.
Can we press on? I don't know what this is.
You may see your body as something possessed, horrifying, or despicable.
What is he doing? What are you ripping on now?
Stop it. Right now. But that's not the only pattern. Every single show has a relatively harmless problem that always seems to be solved within a half-hour time limit. Or, in most cases, a 1-minute speech. But you still got me.
What's wrong with that? It's just like any typical show, but at least they make it funny. May I remind you of the ratings, Nostalgia Critic?
Me?
What?
And me?
What
And me?
are you doing?
And me?
What are you doing? Why do you have all the Channel Awesome people? Of course, this was before Channel Awesome was the name of the website. Hence, some people you may not know.
Yes, you'll often find
Actually,
that
one
the
person you may not
audience for
know.
the show is
The others you should. That was Angry Joe and Linkara.
Here's what happens every time somebody kisses. Oh my god, a kiss! That must mean they like each other!
Oh my god, you're overreacting! Why the hell are you commenting over an audience noise? What is fucking wrong with you? Again, may I remind you about the ratings? I'm just gonna keep rubbing it in every time, Nostalgia Critic. Remember the ratings. Think about the Nielsen ratings. Think about it. Alright, let's move on. I'm sick and tired of the Nostalgia Critic ripping on this goddamn freaking show, which is awesome.
I'm remembering. Where the heck have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I hope I didn't cause you any trouble. Duh.
Psychology for dummies, by dummies.
What?
Gee, I sure hope there's an overwinded speech with shitty music to close us out. Well, you stuck it out and you got through it.
Of course, he's showing the final episode of Full House.
Just like we always will.
By the way, it's Prime Night. What?
This show is the worst. It's like if a Hallmark card pissed all over your family album and then somehow...
They didn't get canceled. This was just a picture-perfect ending to the TV show.
So why do we keep watching it? 8 seasons? Hello. That's a long time to watch untalented...
Hey, they're not untalented. Maybe that's why they lasted 8 seasons, you dumbass. There are other shows that are as good as Full House that all lasted shorter than that. Like, I don't know off the top of my... Oh, yeah, Brickleberry! That show was good for 3 seasons! And they got the can! This show lasted 8 seasons because you got a good cast of actors and actresses who played their roles to perfection! Again, may I remind you about the ratings, Nostalgia Critic? Yeah, look at the fucking Nielsen ratings. The Nielsen ratings show you all. Damn fucking idiot. I want to know, did the Nostalgia Critic really hate this? Did Doug Walker really hate this? Or did he do this just so he can get a few laughs out of the Nostalgia Critic? I, for one, would like to see a real thought on Full House. Anybody who feels that way, post it in the comments section. Tell me how you think about Full House. Because god damn it, the Nostalgia Critic just doesn't seem to fucking get it. Damn freaking ugh. Stay tuned, I'm going to be reviewing Full House after I catch the first episode and I'll give you my take on that. Even though I'm pretty sure it will be as good as Full House. Which the Nostalgia Critic apparently doesn't get. Again, let me remind you before I get out of here. Ratings, Nostalgia Critic! Nielsen ratings! Freaking asshole. I'm the CommanderZander. I remember to the Nostalgia Critic and I'm doing neither should you!